Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. We're on day one of a brand new week, and as you can see, it is a fire type week. Finally, we have made it here, and hopefully we'll catch us some good fire types along the way because we desperately need them. But before we can get into that, we do need to wrap up last week, and we are going to grab 100 sleep points for actually getting a decent amount of sleep last night. 7,755 is our grand total. And the fire type week bundles are now available if you are interested in one of those. Daily lottery is going to be a small dream cluster. Not bad. I'm still tempted to buy this small bundle because it has a Cyndaquil incense and I desperately need a good one. But I think I'm going to wait, see how the week goes, because I would hate to buy the bundle for the Cyndaquil incense to get a good one, and then we just naturally get a good one anyway. That would be the worst. So I'm going to hold off, but let's go ahead and jump into this sleep report and see what we do find. We weren't able to get to Master 3 yesterday. No extra tasty for dinner, and for lunch, the Victory Bell actually was super slacking on potatoes, so didn't even have what I needed to make lunch. I figured I'd gamble on dinner, and it just didn't work, so unfortunately, no Master 3, no Dratini incense, but we did get 3% dozing, 58% snoozing, and 39% slumbering. And let's see, that is a snoozing type, of course, which means we have a chance at Ralts, which is unfortunate. I wanted to try to get a Beware. We need a double corn Beware. The one that we have that's corn and sausage is very, very, very good for producing sausage, so I would like to see that transferred into corn, but just didn't work out that way. 77.2 million. We do have a full 8 spawns, which is good. That does mean that we have some decent chances at something interesting. And it looks like a couple of slow bros, a Persian, top belly Meowth. What else do we have? Something potentially very interesting. That one went so fast, I don't even know what that first one was, but there's another Ralts. So we've got Ralts, Meowth. Oh, Ditto. That's what it was. Jigglypuff, 2 Persians, and 2 Slowbros. Okay, well, that's one way to do it, I guess. 6,919 Dream Shards. Very good. I will definitely take those Dream Shards. We are going to need them for pretty soon. Let's see. Anybody hungry? Meowth is hungry. Don't know that I really care about catching a Meowth at the moment. Kind of the same thing as yesterday. It would be nice to catch the Ralts for the extra candy when I transfer it to the professor, but don't want to spend the biscuits on it. Honestly, nothing else is really super interesting, so I guess we will just catch the Meowth. Maybe it'll be good. Maybe it'll be good, and one day, Meowth will be exactly, of course, it's a critical capture. Meowth will be exactly what we need. Could have caught that Ditto! Meowth will be exactly what we need for some event in the future. Who knows? Maybe it's exactly what we need, and we just don't know it. But for today, we are going to again send out the Ralts candy. We have been doing very good about getting Ralts to spawn, so that's fantastic. But we will send out the Ralts candy to help other people get a Gardevoir, or Gallade if they need it. 3,751 Research XP and 6,936 Dream Shards. Very, very good. And now we can go ahead and check out this lovely new Meowth. Where are you? Why is my brain failing me? There you are. Okay, level 15 in Serious. I think that's a pretty decent nature, I think. No, Serious is neutral. That's right. Skill Trigger M to start with. That's very good. Meowth is a skill specialist. Yeah, so Skill Trigger M to start with. Very good. Helping Speed S, also very good. Inventory up S, also nice. Skill Trigger S, kind of redundant, but not the worst. And Sleep XP bonus for the Capstone ability, that's not bad. That's not bad. The only bad thing really here is the serious nature being neutral, and even then, it's not bad, it's just not good. So this is actually a pretty solid Meowth. The only thing I'd like to see is some skill level ups instead of that skill trigger. Other than that, it's pretty solid. Might be the best one we've caught so far, honestly. Yeah, already starting out at 97. Yeah, really good. Unfortunately, Dream Shard Magnet is not super helpful. I can't remember if the double Dream Shard event, if that applied to Dream Shard Magnet. I think it did. Again, though, without the skill level up, I don't know if this is going to be super helpful for a double Dream Shard event, but who knows? Maybe by the time we actually get another Dream Shard event, a double Dream Shard event, I'm hoping we get one in the summer, and maybe they'll do one like every 6 months. That'd be pretty nice instead of just once a year. But if we do get another one, we'll definitely have to take another look at this Meowth, because at 96 PR, especially at level 75, 98 PR, yeah, we're looking pretty good. Like I said, the only thing that would really make it better is skill level up. We really don't need the skill trigger at level 75. It's nice, but we don't need it. And I really like Sleep XP bonus as a level 100 ability, since once the Pokemon hit level 100, you get bonus Dream Shards for your XP. I think it's Dream Shards you get at level 100. It's been a while. We're so far from level or maximum level, I haven't really paid attention to it, but I think you get bonus Dream Shards for your Sleep XP if a Pokemon is at level 100. If it's not Dream Shards, there is some bonus, and that's why I like it at level 100, but of course, could be another skill level up. But this is not bad. A 96 PR Meowth is definitely the best one we've caught so far. I don't remember exactly what the other one is, but I think it was around 50 or 60, so we're definitely going to hold on to this one. Let's go ahead and bump that up to level 15, make sure we hit the button to save, and we can go ahead and move on. Very good. Very good Meowth, and to think I didn't want to catch it. But let's see, we now need to wrap up our weekly summary. Let's go ahead and collect the missions from last week before it's over. We are going to get our 15 diamonds for going to bed on time. Probably going to get like an A or maybe a B on my weekly summary, because my sleep has been all over the place this past week. But we're about to find out. Choose next research site. Now at 30% bonus for Lapis. So we are making progress in that front, at least. All right, and let's move on. Come on, I forget how many menus there are in between everything at the end of the week. All right, so for week 41, Master 2, 772,846 total strength. 348,496 from berries and 424,350 from cooking. Cooking is definitely down because last week the week before we had the cooking event, so that makes sense. We actually didn't end too far off of what we had on the Flower Festival, so that's not bad. We actually did pretty well for not having any bonuses. I'm actually pretty happy with this. Still got an S. Okay, sure, I will take 6 handy candies. Gives me back all but one that I used yesterday, so all right, I don't know how we got an S, but okay. Sure thing, bud. Anyway, let's go ahead and move on. It is the Fire Week. 69% nice on Lapis Lakeside and 65% on Taup Hollow, which is exactly where we're gonna go. Master 5 is our previous record. What, did we come here for Dessert Week or something? I don't remember. Anyway, we're gonna go to Taup Hollow. We are looking for a lot of the fire types. The only fire type we have that's actually good is our shiny Arcanine, new area sound data, of course. Our shiny Arcanine is the only fire type we have that's actually good. We need all 3 of the others, and with the constricted spawns on Taup, I feel like this is the best way to go. I still really love that blue Snorlax. That looks so good on Taup Hollow. And we got curries and stews again. Oh, we're about to have a field day. We're about to have a really good time. All right, so let's see how this worked out. Recovery incense ×1. We're going to bed on time. Perfect. Let's see. We have news again? Or is that just medals? No new news. It's just medals. What do we get? Number of times sleep tracking started within 30 minutes of the previous day's start time, 160. Very nice. 15 more diamonds. I'll happily take that. Did not mean to click that. All right. And then for our community reports, how are we doing? How are we doing? 47 of them? Nice, 47. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoop, messed up. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 that doubled up. Very nice, and a very beautiful shiny stuffle there. Very well done. No level ups today. All right, and that means it is time to go ahead and collect from everybody. I'm not going to collect from Gardevoir yet. Not yet. I have a plan. We're going to collect from everyone else. Should have swapped out the primates before I went to bed last night. I knew I was coming here. I don't know why I did not swap them out. That was just a silly mistake on my part. But at least we got some berries to start off with. It's not the worst case scenario. Let's go ahead. Yep. Skill trigger from you. That's good. Maybe we can get a decent amount of potatoes, but I have a plan. We're actually probably going to swap Victory Bell out this week. Another skill trigger from you. That's good. How long was that stored there? Okay. Anyway, so let's get breakfast. We should still be able to make the butter curry. I think we have everything we need. Yes, we do. Okay. We're going to try something wild this week, though. Let's go ahead and use 2 honey to round that out. And we are in a really good boat right now. That'll start us at like 30,000, 29,000, 29,5. Nice. 29,295 from this Dream Eater Butter Curry. Very good. That'll put us at, I think just basic 3. Been a while since we've been at Tao Paulo, so maybe I'm wrong, but I think it's basic 3. Yeah, with the berries, probably. Oh, basic 4. I underestimated. Never mind. Well, we are like 2 ranks away from all the fire types being unlocked. So that's good. Very good. All right. So now that's done. Let's get the team swapped out so that they can start working. I have a plan. It may not be a good plan, but I have a plan. So we got curries again, which is perfect. We want to swap out. The primates are going to be going away. You know what? Before I do this, we haven't used it in a little while. Let's go to the auto team maker real quick. Tao Paulo, curries and stews. Definitely need to change this. We are no longer making Spicy Elite Curry. We are making Dream Eater. Let's see. Let's just see how the auto team maker does with this new information. Let's clear that. Let's assume that we start with nothing. Let's run a team based on meal coverage, and we'll see what happens. Not bad. Oh, I haven't updated my Gardevoir yet. Everything else is up to date. I did, when I went through a couple days ago, I did check everybody's levels, make sure everything was up to date. The only one is the Gardevoir, which is close to the bottom. I did not update that Ralts. Where are you at? There you are. Ralts. Boom, boom. You are now level 23, and you are also a Gardevoir who has been evolved twice. So a level 3 sub skill. So far, Gardevoir not showing up. Only got 2 skill triggers yesterday. Not looking good for somebody with skill trigger M and S already at level 25. But still gonna give it a little while. See how things go. Let's update that. And now let's run the team maker again. Not Lapis. We're on Taup. Tao Paulo, curries. Pot capacity is actually 57. I need to change that. And it did not save my... Oh, I know why. Okay. Let's go ahead and plug this in again. Dream Eater Butter Curry. Refresh. Save. Plan for meal coverage. And let's see how this goes. Very surprised that Wigglytuff is still... Wow, Wigglytuff is still listed here? Why? Wigglytuff is oil, isn't it? Honey and oil, yeah, that doesn't help me with Dream Eater Curry. Why are you there? Why you? Why not Gardevoir? And a Fairy type berry. Petraberry, yeah, that's not a favored berry here on Tau Paulo. Why you? Why you and not Gardevoir? Very confused. Oh, because of helping bonus. That kind of makes sense. That kind of makes sense. I don't think Wigglytuff is actually the right call. I feel like we would get a better increase in production if Gardevoir could actually trigger 4 or 5 times a day. So we got essentially an extra 40 or 50 energy per day. I think we'd actually do better than Wigglytuff if that's the case. Whereas helping bonus is just like, hey, you know exactly what you're going to get. And Gardevoir is more of a gamble. So maybe that's why it's picking Wigglytuff over Gardevoir. But I'm going to base the team somewhat. It put our level 13 Eevee down there too. That's really strange. Okay. I mean, I kind of see what it's going for. I don't like this plan, but it gives me an idea. We're definitely going to keep Blastoise on the team. But first things first, let's just run strength and see what happens. Strength teams, all berry teams are just kind of boring. So I'm probably not going to do it, but I am going to use this to give me some inspiration on who to put on the team, which is kind of who I expected. I'm pretty sure that we're going to get the most out of this guy right here. So yeah, berry finding Marowak is actually what we want. Actually, Doug Trio could help out with a little bit of the tomato shortage we were having. It's also berry finding. Yeah, that's the plan. Okay, I've got a plan in mind now. Cool. Team analysis. Time to, this is Curry, so we're gonna go ahead and save it here. You know what? Let's make another team. Let's make that'll be just general Curry. Let's make let's call this, Curry Taup. There we go. Cool. So first things first, we don't want this one. This one, it would give us some passive leaks too, which may be nice down the road to have a bunch stocked up. But for now, we're gonna go with the berry finding Diglett. I don't have a lot of Diglett candy. That is unfortunate. Not a big fan of the level 25 skill. Thought about maybe getting this to level 30 for the real big excess. You know what? I kind of changed my mind. We're gonna go ahead and go with Marowak. We're gonna have Marowak as our main berry finder. I think it's you. Yes, you are the berry finder. Good. Perfect. Honestly, I'm thinking about dropping a seed on this one. Main skill chance up, ingredient finding down. This is a really good Marowak. Thinking about dropping a seed on it. Not today though. Maybe one day. And then we're gonna leave Gardevoir on the team. We're gonna leave Blastoise on the team. I like you, but I'm thinking we're gonna swap you out. I think it's time. Possibly invest in you because we will get the added bonus of having the citrus berry, but let's go ahead and save. Before I do this, that's why I went to production comparison. I want to see. Whoa. Well, that's a new one. I haven't seen that screen before. All right. So anyway, Victory Bell and where you at? Our shiny Graveler. Let's assume that we can get this Graveler to 30 and Golem. And then let's also say that we're on Tau Paulo. Ooh, you do have helping bonus. The question is, how many potatoes do we get? 32? That's not bad. That's not a huge difference. It may make a difference. That's not bad. 32 versus 35. And we need, what is it, 18 per curry? So neither one really gives us enough for a day. I think what we're gonna do, oh, we also have to keep in mind Gardevoir is gonna be on the team. You know what? I think for today we're gonna leave Victory Bell. I don't think we're going to invest in Golem yet, or Graveler yet. Since Victory Bell got the skill trigger, I do want to leave it on the team and not waste it. So we're going to go Marowak. Where are you at? Berry finding Marowak. We can let you level up on your own. We don't have to worry about it. We're not going to invest in the Golem yet. Still going to have our Blastoise, which has just been insanely good for me. We're going to go Victory Bell for now. Then we're going to leave Gardevoir on the team. Oh, that's something interesting I didn't even think about. Hold on, hold the phone, hold on, hold up. What if we do something wild? Can we? Do we have what we need to be wild? This is the week with the candy boost. Maybe it's time. If we put Flareon on the team, I think we need 2 team analysis pages, honestly. Let's see. Team analysis. All right. So let's go ahead and finish the first team. And we can compare teams and see which one is going to be better. Gardevoir, where are you? There you are. If we could get Gardevoir to 30, which is going to take some more handy candy investment, it might be worthwhile. And then maybe we go ahead and put both. Maybe we do Victory Bell and Golem for today. Let them stock up some potatoes. Because what's the alternative? The alternative is to get another berry finder. Which actually, that's a really solid point. I forgot about the tomatoes. So we would have to have Doug Trio on the team for those tomatoes. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the play. I think we get Doug Trio on the team. Let it start bringing in tomatoes. Cool. So this is kind of what we're looking at for right now. The numbers actually look really good. You can see just how good this Blastoise actually is. Still 18,000 versus, or 18,600 versus 17,900. Granted, 15 level difference, but that Blastoise is just really good, and that's without berry finding or a favorite berry. Really like this Blastoise that we got. This looks pretty good. Predicting Master 4 seems a bit low, probably going to be a little higher. But if we want to do things slightly different, let's go to team analysis. Now we can load. Oh, did I not save? You know what? Hold on. Let's just go ahead and close that page out. We will save this team. Let's open a new team analysis. Now, there we go. We've got the team already loaded up. So if we want to make the Keema curry, first and foremost, we need Dratini. Specifically this Dratini. We need it at level 30. It will be a Dragonair. We can't evolve it to Dragonite. At level 30, it will be 1 evolution. And then we need Sausage, which means we need Beware. Where are you at? There you are. We're going to leave Beware as is. Let's take Gardevoir off for now. What else do we need? We've got corn, sausage, herbs. We need more corn, which means we need the other Dratini, or Dragonair. Ooh. Helping bonus Dratini, though. But we definitely don't have the candies to invest to get both of them to 30, so we'll have to go with the Dragonair first. What else do we need for the Keema curry? It's corn, sausage, herbs. What else? There's one other. What is it? Ah, ginger. That's the one. So for ginger, we already know who we're putting on the team. The other pseudo. Where's he at? It'll be further down. Ooh, both of you, that's unfortunate. Both of you get soybeans at level 30. But you are already invested, so you would be the better choice. Cool. So now the question is, how does this look comparatively? Oh, actually, this isn't even good because this means we can't have a berry finder on the team. Because in order to make the Keema curry, we need the Flareon. I think I just solved my own problem. That this team is not going to be worth it because we won't have any berries at all. But the advanced options, that is not giving me the options I was looking for. This would be a huge gamble. I did not mean to save it. And because I hit that button, it refreshed to the other team. No! All right, anyway. I messed up, but I'm pretty sure that second team wasn't going to work anyway. So we're going to run with this team for now. They're actually looking pretty good. The only thing we might do is invest in the Doug Trio, but not right now. Not right now. However, with the Doug Trio, we could very easily swap out Victory Bell for Golem. And I think that would actually be better. So, oh wow, it looks like it is not connected to my box anymore. So much for that. Anyway, we've got the team set up. We're ready to go. That's all we needed. And I wanted to see, we should get a skill trigger. We did, and that's exactly why I wanted to wait to give it to the new team and start us off very fresh. So that's good. We have a skill trigger. Everybody should be at a high energy. I don't think we're going to have what we need to make lunch. Let's just double check. Pretty sure we won't have everything for the curry again. No, we need potatoes. Good. We're actually in a really good place. We're starting off very strong. And honestly, as much as I just invested in making sure this team was a good one for the week, this is actually going to be a chill week. Most of what I want to find is at the low levels anyway. So once I get to a full spawn board, I'm kind of just taking it easy this week. Fire type week is going to be very, very nice. It'll be a good chill way to hopefully get some good fire types. We do have the mini candy boost during this event, so we are also going to be taking advantage of that, and we already know who I'm going to be using it on. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. Vulpix Incense. We're going to go through the missions for the week here in a moment. Guaranteed hungry every day. Pretty nice, easy stuff, easy week. The missions for this week, get Snorlax to basic 2. There's our free Vulpix Incense, so we don't have to worry about that. Ultra 1 gives us more biscuits. Master 1 probably going to be Vulpix Candy. Give out 15 biscuits for 5 ingredient tickets, small ingredient tickets. 100 candies for 5,000 dream shards. Use 100 candies for 5,000 dream shards. Use 7 instances for the fire type candy, which is the fire type handy candy. Stick to your bedtime 3 times for another 5,000 dream shards, and cook 12 times for another 5 fire type candies. So we should get most of these, probably all but maybe 1. It really just depends on what shows up if I give out enough biscuits for those ingredient tickets. So we'll just see how that goes. But the missions are all pretty easy. Everybody should have no problems getting them done. And last things last, before we run, the one thing we need to do is to use our mini candy boost. And that is going to be, of course, on our brand new Dratini. Pseudo legendaries are a perfect choice for mini candy boost or any candy boost options, just to get some more effectiveness out of the candies that we need for them, since they take a lot to level up. So we're gonna go ahead and drop our 50 there. Candy boost is on. Just out of curiosity, let's see. We're at level 93. If we turn candy boost off, level 93, what am I talking about? Hold on, we need to do it again anyway. So let's use 50. 50 candies normally wouldn't get us to level 15, but with candy boost, gets us to level almost 17. So almost a full 2 extra levels. So that's why it's worth it. It is going to cost a lot of dream shards. We're going to get a lot back this week. And yeah, with any luck, we can really get this Dratini where it needs to be by the end of the week. maybe we can use this by the end of the week to get us set up for at least the Inferno Curries on Sunday. But for now, Dream Eater Butter Curry, looking about Master 4, probably going to be a little bit higher, but we'll just have to wait and see how this week goes. But yeah, that's the plan for this week. Just going to take it easy, try to find those fire types that we want. Make sure that you take advantage of your mini candy boost. You do only get 50 a day, and once it's gone, you lose the 50, so you can't stock them up. So make sure to take advantage of that while you can. And that is going to be all for me for today. So thank you for watching the video. Y'all have a wonderful day. Enjoy the fire type week. And until next time, later, dudes.